Hey guys, here we go with the Langostino Alfredo recipe. I've already got some spaghetti squash in the oven preparing. Basically, all I did was add like maybe a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch of water in the bottom of a pan. I'm gonna down here let y'all see those. I had that on 400, preheated to 400. Put a little olive oil in there too. Cut them in half. Set them upside down, give them about 20 minutes, and then I just cut the heat off. I'm going to leave them in there to stay warm until I actually scrape them out and use those as our no pasta dish, because we are, as much as possible, grain free and gluten free over here. Primal as possible. And I just want to say, man, spaghetti squash as a pasta substitute is one of the greatest things I've ever found. I mean, it's awesome. It honestly just tastes better. I've gotten to where I don't even like pasta anymore, honestly, just because of how heavy it sits. Not a big fan. So anyway, the recipe is really simple, guys. Basically, what these are langostinos. They're called langostino or squat lobster is another name that people use for them. They're actually not a lobster. They're not a shrimp, so they're actually closer related to the mollusk. But anyway, got that. The other ingredients are, I'll let you here. We got some sliced garlic. I didn't chop it fine because I like the bigger pieces in there on this dish. We got some chopped organic bell pepper, some chopped organic mushrooms, of course grass-fed butter. That's already in the pan over here with the olive oil, and turn the light on here so you get a little better view. We got some cayenne pepper, some Himalayan salt, and then also one other thing we're going to add is the cream off the top of this raw cow milk, guys. You know I'm big on raw milk and raw dairy. So we're going to actually just pour the cream off the top. So usually I shake it up to get the cream all mixed in there. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in there once this all is cooked. But I'm going to start with my garlic. I'm going to let that cook a little bit first, let it brown a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add that. Now give it a few minutes and then add the mushrooms and then the bell peppers, because I want the bell peppers the least cooked in there. And then I'm going to add the Langostino actually at the end of all of that. So let that cover that up in some olive oil and the butter I've got in there. Let that simmer for a little while, get that flavor going, and then we'll be right back in just a minute. And sorry, one more ingredient. Parmigiano Romano grated from Trader Joe's, and that's where I got these Langostinos as well. I got them from Trader Joe's. If you want to use shrimp, that's fine with this dish, or lobster, whatever you want to do, but this is just, I chose to do the Langostinos just because we tried them before and they were great. It honestly kind of reminds me of crawfish. If you're not from the South, you may not be aware of or know about crawfish, but it has a similar texture and taste, but they're great. So we'll be back soon. Okay guys, we're back. I wanted to show you guys real quick. Basically, I've had these in here for maybe about 2 minutes, not very long. I've turned it down to low heat just to let the Langostinos cook. I covered it just to kind of steam them. I'm gonna let that cook just another second. I just want to show you guys how this spaghetti squash looks coming out of here. I mean, it looks like spaghetti. I mean, that's all you got to do is pretty much just scrape it out. Scrape out the sides. It's still a little hot, so I'm trying not to burn myself. But really simple. And I'm just gonna transfer it into this bowl here. Like this here. Ooh, hot. Scrape it out like that. And look at that, it looks like spaghetti. And it tastes better than spaghetti. It has more flavor in my opinion. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. That's okay. I'm just trying not to burn myself. Alright, so anyway, so I can get to the end of this, I'm going to scoop the other one out in just a second. And basically all I'm doing, like I said, the cream is on the top of the milk. The cream rises to the top. You probably maybe have heard that if you've grown up in the South. And I'm just going to add maybe I don't know, half, quarter cup, probably a quarter cup of the cream off the top of that, not much at all. And I added at the end just because I don't want to overcook the milk. You can see, look at that. It's beautiful. I mean, you got the butter and the cream in there. And I salted it really good, probably a good tablespoon of salt. Like I said, guys, I'm not afraid of salt. I'm gonna add the cayenne right here at the end. Not much cayenne, maybe half, not even half teaspoon, maybe a quarter teaspoon of cayenne. Just a little bit of kick, a little bit of flavor. So easy, guys. So easy to cook at home. You don't have to make it complicated. I'm gonna let that cook for another minute. I'm gonna put the top on it, just let that simmer a little bit. And finish scraping out my spaghetti squash, and we'll be back. We're probably gonna have a little side salad with this too. It's the same dressing that I've been using, that I showed you guys in the last video. So not complicated, real simple salad, mixed green salad. But yeah, we'll be back soon. You'll see the finished product. Hey guys, we're here with the finished product, Langostino Alfredo. I'm gonna give you a little view here. Good, got a nice little salad going too with my go-to salad dressing. That's the mustard vinaigrette that I've already posted. One ingredient I forgot before I cut off the last video was I did add a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese right at the end. But yeah, guys, real simple recipe. I'm gonna put the whole recipe up there with the measurements and everything. And as you guys already know, I'm not so big on measurements. But I'm gonna guesstimate on what you should use. If you're not baking, if you're cooking, you don't have to be exact. Let me just put it like that. If you're baking, then yeah, things can go wrong if you're not exact. Did want to go over just some of the food profiles real quick from the Langostinos. You're getting the iodine, you're getting potassium, magnesium from the Langostinos. Red bell peppers, especially organics, have way higher vitamin C than oranges. So if you're going to choose to get vitamin C from a food, pick red bell peppers. There's really nothing else that is higher than them in vitamin C, especially in this time of year when you're getting colds. The mushrooms are great as well. Yeah, got a good all-around meal here. So we're grateful. We're going to say grace just like we always do. And thanks for tuning in. And we'll be back. Love y'all. Bye.